My name is Matej. I'm Director of Economy. And today I will speak about the common problem we have in crypto industry. It's complexity. Whoever touched the crypto has a real challenge to explain it to his mother or her mother. So that's the fact. And economy tries to solve this thing, because what we do is we are a crypto platform where the people can share their knowledge about crypto. So what we did in the beginning, we said if you are copying someone, it's really hard for others to do everything the same. So in sense, you go open the Kraken exchange, Kraken account or Bitstamp or Coinbase, and then you transfer some coins to Binance where there is much more offering. And we said, okay, this is too complex for people. They need one-click solution. And one-click means you go to the platform, register, and just press the button, I like your knowledge, I like to follow you. So the basic of economy is that it is connected to several crypto exchanges where all the execution is happening, while on our platform we are gathering all the knowledge from the users via social postings and rebalances. But before I touch the product, I will shortly describe how our path was. We were one of the first European ICOs back in 2016. We raised 10 million. Ether was 10 euros back then. So at the peak of 2017, we had around $500 million money on our balance sheet. But then, of course, everything dropped. Because of that, a lot of our supporters were asking, how do you manage your money? How do you manage your money? Why didn't you sell? Why didn't you invest in that coin? So we were seeing that a lot of interest was about how we are managing the money, but not about our product. So we decided in 2018 and 19 that we will return most of that money to our holders. And we also transferred from the ICO project to the normal shareholder company. So today, we are a UK-based company with around 20 people employed. We are registered with the UK financial regulator for the crypto services. So basically, it was a quite long process, but we as a crypto copy trading firm, we are now registered and we can do and provide these services. From 2017 and 18, we saw that bear market and we had to downsize the team. We had to also to focus our, let's say, we had to focus on our product because first it was users and then it was profitability, but then we find out that these social crypto strategies are quite interesting. Why? Well, the thing is, they're quite easy to understand. It's a one-click rebalance, meaning that when you come to the platform, everyone can set up its own strategy. He just needs to put the percentage of the crypto coins that he believes in. So this is an initial setup. And then after, since the market is very volatile, he can change his let's say, focus or bet. He can change, he says, okay, instead of 80% into Bitcoin, I will put only 50% into Bitcoin. And that's the beauty of our platform. While you put the percentage in and then click, and all the execution is done behind. So the orders are gathered, orders are then through various algorithms dispersed across several exchanges. You get the best execution and so on. What is important is also if you bring a customer, so let's say a friend or relative to the platform, you are being incentivized, meaning part of the revenues that platform generates comes to your backend. So basically, it's really, really strong referral design, and that is really important because if you are doing, let's say, the strategy, if you are managing your own money and then sharing that knowledge with others, you are, of course, you will invite also your friends, relatives, and so on. And on top of that, you will also get some fees out of it. Why? Because this knowledge monetization gives you this opportunity that since the world we are going, or let's say the trend is tokenization. So every asset in the future will be more or less tokenized. And that means that such platforms, you will be easily, you will say there will be niche players. Few years ago, all the crypto was very, very correlated with Bitcoin and Ether, while today, we already saw this year that there is metaverse play, then there is a DeFi play, and then there are other, let's say, niche areas that are establishing within the crypto industry. And looking in the future, where every, let's say, assets will be tokenized, even a doctor will choose a right tokens, and he could sell that knowledge to others. So this is very, very important because it's everything is connected. It is a social element, so it's like a Facebook or like a Twitter where you explain your decisions, your thinking, and then you can see also the reactions from your, let's say, followers. A lot of times followers can say, oh, I don't agree with you, this is stupid, but in essence, it's your strategy. So you are managing your own money, while others are just willing to copy the trades that you are having. So basically what we are seeing is also the effect of, you know, you go to sleep, what's happening with the strategy? Well, there are tools that can prevent a quick drop. So basically, for instance, today, there was a sharp sell-off, and we have a tools you could set up. If the market drops 5%, you can easily change strategy into stable coins, so you can be more active. And this activity, it's quite interesting because it differs in one way from the traditional financial market. Why? Because crypto is so active. This behavior of strategists, so of our users, are similar to investment psychology behavior. There are different, let's say, levels where each strategist is different. So one can be cheap, one can be expensive, one can have a very active role, so changing all the time, chasing for the alpha. One can have just passive investment style, meaning I believe in, let's say, interoperability, I will stick with this ecosystem and so on. Of course, there is also exposure style, meaning I will have only 2, 3 investments, or I will have 20 investments. So there are various decisions and various factors how you can define that your strategy. And of course, today, what is then the benchmark? Because if we are looking at the traditional financial industry, every strategy has its own benchmark. While in crypto, what is the real benchmark? Is it Bitcoin? Is it Ether? Or is it something else? So it's really, we are still at the beginning, but mostly our users are using Bitcoin as a benchmark, because Bitcoin is also the strongest brand name when the non-crypto user comes to the crypto platform. So they will always start with the Bitcoin and then slowly explore other opportunities. You can see the number of the strategies. We have now over 4,000 strategies on our platform, and around 400, around 10% is public, meaning that users are allowing other users to copy them. So you could have just private strategy that is visible only to you, and you can only invite your own friends. So it's really, really private. But what is really, really interesting from the statistics from our platform is number of rebalances. And this shows how the crypto is still perceived within the, let's say, investors' world. A number is quite high, meaning people are not just gambling, but they're also chasing very aggressively all the markets increases and drops. And this is very correlated with the bull market and the bear market. In a bull market, everybody is brave. Everybody is winning. While in a bear market, a lot of people, a lot of investors are surprised and they are stuck with the decision. So as we see it, bear market is very, very low activity season, while the bull market is whatever you touch, it's good, and whatever you do, it's rising, and the percentage-wise, it's still quite high, and people are like jumping in, jumping out. Of course, for our platform, that means a lot of trading, a lot of rebalancing, and also a lot of revenues. What is also interesting is the size of rebalances. So basically, the whole portfolio is 100%. And if you look that people at one rebalance, they are changing up to 10, 20, even 30% of the whole structure. That's quite a lot. So comparing to the traditional, let's say, financial asset managers, you could see that in crypto, the managers or investors are much more active, aggressive, and this is also where this feeling of the speculation is coming from, because a lot of things are happening. Luckily, we are still at the early phase of the innovation cycle, meaning high growth will compensate all this activity because there are so many different coins with different opportunities with really high growth, and they will compensate if you will do, let's say, 1 or 2 or 3 wrong moves. For instance, you could stay in Bitcoin this year, but if you jumped timely into Metaverse, so let's say you bought decentralized or Sand, you could gain quite a lot. You missed decentralized, you could jump into some NFT. You missed NFT, you could go into some DeFi project. So there are really different areas that are now popping up. And I think it will not stop yet. So there will be still different opportunities since the sector is growing very, very fast. For instance, how this, chasing good returns looks like. We had one manager who decided in the right moment that he exit all the positions, and that happened here. And he said, I'm thinking it will drop. I think it will drop. So he went more or less into stable coins. And then the market, as you can see on the orange Bitcoin line, it really dropped. And then he invested. So there are some skills, but we know how it is with the investments. Once right, twice right, third time, it depends. There is only one Buffett at the moment within the crypto, not within the crypto, but in the financial ecosystem. And I think this percentage-wise will also be true for the crypto ecosystem. So there will not be many great crypto traders. There will be a lot of good crypto traders, but since there are so many different opportunities, this is something really, really good to follow, because people, whenever they change, mostly they write down why they are changing and what they are thinking. So if you go to our platform and just read the comments, you will start learning. And that's the easiest way how to slowly explore the world of the crypto. Of course, these posts from strategists are they are somehow concentrated knowledge about the crypto. Not everyone will know exactly the short memes or the meanings, but the thing is, it's a good way how you can start learning on others, let's say, decisions and not getting burnt immediately. I think the best thing to start exploring crypto is to jump into water and start swimming. And so I also invite you, come to our platform, start exploring. If you have a lot of knowledge for this trading or strategies, you can monetize it. If not, you can just be part of the community. Thank you very much.